Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. It's lunchtime fun, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great morning and having a great day today. It is Wednesday, July 30th. Only one more day till the end of July, then we're going into August, and hopefully it won't be as hot as it was in July. We got a great show lined up for you guys today. First of all, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, of course, the men and women in the military, and of course, our veterans who fought for our country. And dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. Now, whether you're watching it on this page right here, the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, or the Mo Carraro Facebook page, or on LinkedIn, or on Twitter, or X as they call it now, or on YouTube, or on the Ocean's Pit Facebook page, how you're watching it, whether you're watching it now or later on in the day, thank you. It's showtime. Let's go to work. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho. It's not even Christmas. Anyway, how you guys doing? It's a very laid back day today. It's been this morning. I just got up early in the morning and I took Zoe for a walk. Didn't do much of anything else, just laid around. I've got a busy day tonight. But before we talk about tonight and everything, I want to talk about last night. I want to thank everybody for yesterday was our good friend and another Chicagoland entertainers, Frankie Setta's 40th birthday party, and they had it at Chicago Prime Steakhouse last night on a Tuesday night, which he performs regularly on Tuesday. We're on there on Fridays. But Frankie was kind enough to ask me to join him for his special birthday bash, and along with Double T, Tony Toto, we were over there and had great fun last night. So thank you, everybody that showed up. Great seeing Buddy, and of course, Chrissy. Christine, partners, of course, with Frankie and Carol, the other great singer that she has there. So a lot of entertainers that were there, and it was a lot of fun for everybody that was there. Buddy, thanks for coming out, Buddy. It was great seeing you. Of course, Carol, Gina, and Gianni. Carol's kid come up and singing a song. Two songs actually. Did a great job with it. Talented kid for a 17-year-old. He got stays in pitch, and so he's got the great voice, and of course he's got plays great guitar. Pretty good. Watch out for this kid once he starts coming out. It's gonna be really cool. So thank you, Frank, and everybody at Chicago Prime. Now today, right after this show, we're gonna start rehearsing for our big gig with Moe's Dream Police, my rock band that reunited. We never actually broke up. It's just because we have all so busy lives, and I've done this group since the '80s. And not with this lineup. We started with this lineup, and then we got a new lineup, and now we're back to the original lineup. But we're always in love with Cheap Trick, and it's one of my favorite rock bands of all time. And of course, we love them. So the Dream Police is going to hit the stage one last time, and it's going to happen this Sunday at the Tribute Island in Kenosha, Wisconsin, on the 3rd of August. So we're excited about that. So at 1:30 tonight, we're going to be rehearsing in the warehouse there with the boys, Tommy, Billy, Mark, Nick Sahajas, and yours truly. So it's going to be a lot of fun just getting ready for that. But then later on at 6:30, every year Villaggio, the Italian restaurant, does a special dinner party and fundraiser for Laurie's Children's Hospital. Now, you know, every year I do a lot of things for St. Jude's. We do one for Nick and Phyllis Sahajas. We do one for Carl Doty in September, which we will be doing that one in September. I think it's 14th in Melrose Park, if I got the right date. But Laurie's Children's Hospital also does something which Berto and their family are involved with. So every year he has a sold out dinner, and a lot of the entertainers come in to entertain, volunteer their time. And I usually go, since I'm always working on Wednesday night, I can't stay for the whole affair. So I get to kick it off. So I'm going to go there at 6:30, sing 3 songs, then turn around and run to Rosario's, which is in Roselle, which is they're not that far from each other. So that show will be at 7:30 at Rosario's, but I will be at the Lurie Children's Hospital fundraiser, kicking it off at 6:30. So doing my part for our kids, which is important. No matter what organization it is, it's for children or if it's for pets, I'm there. If someone calls me for it, you guys know that. Okay, then tomorrow, Ocean's Rat Pack will be at Darien concert in the park in Darien, Illinois. We're looking forward to that. It's supposed to be nice weather. And Friday, we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Double T. And Saturday, Ocean's Rat Pack will be at the Vixen Theater in McHenry. It's a beautiful theater in McHenry, Illinois. That's a 7:30 hit. And that's Saturday night. And then Sunday, of course, like I said, Moe's Dream Police in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So busy week. A lot to talk about. What about our friends from Ace Hardware? Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, folks. They got a lot of great things going on, folks. Let's try this. Save $3 instantly on a 20-pound bag of propane exchange while supplies last. Save 47% on B&B Oak Hickory Charcoal. 17.6-pound bag, only $8.99. And save $40 on a bag of Tangier Meat Church Pellet Blend. That's right, only $14.99. All regular price gas grills, 50% off. Assembly delivered, not included. Don't forget to say grill your Ace off and get some great deals with our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. All right, so boy, let's go down the line here. Now, tomorrow is Toxic Thursday. Carol Brandolino will be back with us on Thursday. Now, we were supposed to have Kenny Hart today from Off-Broadway, but he has a little problem with his scheduling, so hopefully we're going to get him on Friday to end the weekend with Kenny Hart from Off-Broadway, Wild Blue, and all the Badfinger. He was in a lot of great bands. So the great Ken Hart, I'm excited to have him on, and one of the best drummers ever to come out of Chicago. I mean, there's a lot of great drummers out there, but Kenny Hart was the go-to guy. I remember when people needed studio musician to come in and get to something done, whether he was in the band or not. Ken Hart was the guy you called to make sure that you got the right beat and everything down. So I'm excited about that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. All right. So let's see who happens to be watching today. If any, Dennis, you need Campbell's Chicken Truth for your voice. Well, my voice is fine, actually. I'm just tired, Dennis, but thank you. I will try some of that. Ronnie B, Daryl Armenstad, David, Carol, Elijah's is awesome to do that. Good job, Berto and Ergo. Yeah, they do a great job. And Carol Minotti, we will see you later tonight at Rosario's. Like I said, I'm just kicking off the Laurie's Foundation at 6:30, doing my 3 songs, turning around and flying to Rosario's. Dennis, Lilia, Double T, great job last night, too. Double T's on fire all week with me this week. I think he's got every gig with me. He did last night. He's doing tonight. I got Jerry tomorrow night with the Rat Pack. On Friday, I got Toto. And on Saturday, I got Jams. And then Toto will be with us running the teleprompter for me with the Dream Police on Sunday in Kenosha, Wisconsin. So Double T, thank you for your help. And I don't know if Jerry, you're watching. Love you, brother. Kathy, I hope you're doing well. Marion, John Leonardi, Vice President of the Italian Sports Hall of Fame. What's up, Johnny? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Ocean Spin. Michael, how you doing? Ken, everybody's doing good. All right, so there's a lot of things to talk about here, which I find it very interesting. The Chicago White Sox baseball team, south side of Chicago. I never realized. I knew they were around a long time, 125 years. Congratulations to the Chicago White Sox, 125 years. And another great thing that's going to happen, I think it's going to be on the 9th of August. Ron Onesti just celebrated a 20-year anniversary that he took over the Arcada Theater in St. Charles. Well, now this is going to be the 100th anniversary bash at the Des Plaines Theater. 100 years the Des Plaines Theater has been in Des Plaines, Illinois. And of course, Ron Onesti's had it for a while now, and he's doing a big bash. He's bringing in all the heavies for this concert. It's going to happen August 9th at oshows.com if you want tickets. Danny Serafin, of course, originally from the band Chicago, the original drummer from Chicago. Priscilla Presley, of course, the great former wife of Elvis Presley. Jim Peterick, Eyes of March, Survivor, and much, much more. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun there with all the people that they're bringing in. So that's pretty cool for the 100th anniversary. That's huge. I mean, that really is a really big thing there. So congratulations, Ron Onesti, for that. That's going to happen in August. Very cool. The Cubs are finished. Well, I don't know. I know they're not winning a lot lately, so I don't know. But it's still. That's what I say about baseball, guys. You can't say anything till October. Wait till like close to because in the beginning you can win every game and end up losing. So it all depends on what it is. Interesting. Okay. Penny a day. Remember that saying, a penny a day? If you guys realize that if you took 1 penny every day and you put it into a jar and you saved it for a year, every day you take a penny, if you can find one these days, get a penny and put it in a jar for 1 year, every day. Do not miss a day. You will have $36,500 at the end of the year. Think about that. Not too bad. If you can do it, take a penny every day, put it in a jar, put it in something. At the end of that year or the first day, whatever you started saving, whatever it is, $36,000. That's pretty cool, man. If you never think about it when you're saving money like that. New York in October, Dave, you got it. We're hoping. I'm hoping the Yankees do better this year and make it in there, folks. All right, what do we got here? Let's see. Now, you got to be really careful. Rhonda, how are you doing? Rhonda, welcome to Ocean's Pit. I hope you're doing well. Now, if you're a collector of paintings, or if you're a collector of books, or if you're collecting of photographs or posters or albums or baseball cards or anything that you can get an autograph from a celebrity or from the author or from the vocalist or whatever it is, you go to these cons or you buy these pictures with the autograph on there, or you buy stuff like that. You got to be careful sometimes, unless you see the artist sign it themselves. Then you know for sure it's signed by that artist. But you have to be careful sometimes when you buy stuff online. Make sure it's legit. I mean, here's a couple of people that were screwed. Of course, this gentleman out there, I can't even call him a gentleman. He was a guy who was selling as a dealer, and he was faking autographs of Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Michael Jordan. This guy ended up getting killed. Now, I don't know. I'm sure he must have been doing a lot of other crazy things too, but you got to remember who you buy the sources from, and be careful to do your homework on this stuff, because you could be getting stuff and thinking that you've got a ball signed by, Mariano Rivera, or a bat by A-Rod or Barry Bonds or whatever, or a jersey, whatever it is. And then you find out it's fake after you spent a lot of money. Well, this guy's been robbing people for years, and somebody got to him. Karma's a bitch. Karma's a bitch. So be really careful from when you end up buying stuff like that. It can be a crush. Some people have these signatures and balls and stuff, not only because they have it a hobby, but they want to sell it one day, retire, and maybe leave the money to their kids. Then when they find out some of this shit is fake, I would be awfully pissed off. So very, very important to watch out that you do that. And speaking of baseball or celebrities, Aaron Judd, Yankee, fastest Yankee player ever to hit 1 home runs in 371 games. Aaron Judd, of course, New York Yankees. Yes, you're right, Ma. I think he was on the American Greed series. Right. If you watch that show, American Greed, if you watch that, people get greedy and they get in trouble. Yeah, you're right. I think you're absolutely right, Michael. You got to watch out these con artists out there. And then you got to watch out these other crazy people. I was looking at stuff that's in the news. What's his name? Bray Kothberger, the guy who killed those 4 ladies. What did he get? 4 life sentences with no parole. perfect. But the problem is when you put these lunatics in the jail or wherever these guys are going to be, 4 life sentences with no parole. We pay those taxes on those people. Sometimes what's the point? Here's a guy that killed 4 people, 4 ladies. Didn't think about it, right? I don't know what his problem was, but think about this. We're going to be paying this guy for our lives and our kids' lives and four life sentences. So think about this. This should just be. I don't even want to go what should happen to some of these people. Fox News says that. Yolanda, what's up, honey? I hope you're doing well. Welcome. Yeah, it's welcome. Happy Wednesday, Yolanda. You're right. Stacy Keach. Good one there, Michael. All right. Yeah, interesting. Passports. At one time, I remember growing up as a kid, and not too lately, a passport was the very important document in your life. Passport. Can't go anywhere without a passport. Can't go anywhere on a cruise. Can't go anywhere without a plane. Everything. Passport. Passports are nothing now with these new driver's licenses. They have all the information on them. These new ones. A passport's nothing. It's like, okay, just another piece of paper. Even a penny a day that doubles every day, then it accumulates to mass, ain't right. Well, there you go, Boyd. Well, thank you for figuring that out for me, buddy. Someone send that to me in a quote today. So I'm going to blame Beverly. Oh, let's blame this Beverly here from Lyon, Illinois. There you go, Boyd. Lyon, Illinois. Lyons, Beverly, bad. There you go. Thanks, buddy. Anyway, yeah, so passports. I mean, I remember when on the cruise, didn't even need a passport. I thought you needed a passport. Now, I'm not quite sure if it's that way when you're driving overseas, if the passport is still as important. I don't know. I haven't been overseas in a while. But maybe if you're going to UK or if you're going somewhere like that, Australia, Japan, whatever, maybe the passport is still important. But it's saying it's not as important, as powerful as the passport used to be. Marianne, thank you for asking. My sister is doing much better. Like I said, she had a heat stroke on Sunday at the Renaissance Fair. And last time we checked, she is doing good. Thank you. Blame Biden. Oh, you know what? I wasn't even going to go there today, Boyd, but maybe you're right. Classic. Hey, that should be a T-shirt, especially with the the BB, the 2 words. I think that's cool. Like that. Said no passport needed for cruise in January. That's right. There is no passport needed. I don't think we needed one last time. So I don't think so. Maybe you do. I'm not sure. I don't remember last year if they looked at my passport or not, but if Mary should be watching soon today, or Jeff Hunt, if he's watching wherever he is, who was on the cruise, the last many cruises they've been on, they can give us some more info on that. And then speaking of the cruise, let's talk about Mary Grievous anyway. First of all, let's start off with Mary for real estate. Don't just call her when you're ready to buy or sell. Contact when you're ready considering buying or selling. She's your forever agent. M. Grievous at StarkRE.com. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. Give her a call at 630-688-1725. And she can help you with all your real estate needs. Very, very important. And then, of course, if you're talking about, like we said, with real estate, then you need to talk about Chicago Music Cruise when it comes to travel agencies and come to take a trip somewhere and try to have some fun. Everybody wants to go on vacation. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're talking about the Chicago Music Cruise that's going to happen January 17th through January 24th. And that's going to be on the MSC World America, a brand new ship owned by an Italian family. It's a beautiful ship. It's gorgeous, folks. And it's going to be 7 nights. Western Caribbean cruise, Miami, Honduras, Costa Maya, Cozumel, Ocean Cay, which is a private island owned by World America. It's going to be a great time. And it's going to be Seventh Heaven, of course, the ringleaders who've been doing these cruises for over 20 years. And then Tony Ocean and the Main Event Band, which will be our 3rd cruise with our good friends from Seventh Heaven. So go to chicagomusiccruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 and say you want to go on the ocean with Ocean. Probably in another week or two, we're trying to wait till the summer festivals and everything slows down. Me and Richie from Seventh Heaven and Mary are going to do a live remote from his home, and we're going to talk about the new music cruise, the new ship, because it's a brand new ship, because we were always on Royal Caribbean. So now we're going on a new ship. We're going to talk about the differences between the ships. We're going to talk about why the switch was made, just to give the people something different, and something that I need to stress to you people. If you were on Royal Caribbean and you have your points, MSC World America will accept those points. So that will save you some money there as well. And you can accumulate more points, and you still won't lose your Royal Caribbean points. So that's a lot of stuff that Richie will be talking about with me when we do this thing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're excited. My mom is doing good as well, Carol. Thank you so much for that, for asking. And I hope you're doing well, my friend. Very important. I love this. I really do. There's one thing. This is kind of interesting. First of all, Ford cars. People like them. People don't. I remember as a kid, what did Ford stand for? Found on road dead, or fix and repair daily, whatever it was with Ford cars. Now, that's what I remember when I was a kid. That's what you got a Ford. This is what it is, right? I'm sure these cars have all got a lot better in the years, but it's interesting now that they're creating a cologne, a perfume made by the car manufacturer, folks. And I can't even pronounce this, to be honest with you. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. But it smells like petrol. It smells like gasoline, purposely. I mean, why would anybody want to buy cologne that smells like gasoline? I have no clue. Fix and repair daily. There's Frankie Seta. Frankie, great job last night, buddy. And thank you for inviting me for your little birthday party there yesterday, which was a nice turnout. Came out really nice. Thank you. It was great sharing the stage with you, my friend. Thank you for your kind words as well. Which ship is the Pina and the Nina or the Santa Maria? Yeah, good one. Yeah, there's a tree. Columbus, right? All right, good. Boyd, you're on fire today. You are definitely on fire. This quote: "'Tis better to wake up and pee than to pee and then wake up." I'm cracking myself up today. And this is something that I'm proud and not proud, because I do have a problem a lot of times remembering lyrics to a lot of songs. So I end up making my own up, or maybe changing the words here or there. But here's a great quote. "Cheers to those who sing the wrong words with confidence." And that's me. That's me. And this way can also tell, and I'm going to tell you how it really started in the beginning. When I was doing all the Sinatra stuff when I first started as Tony Ocean, basically all I did was Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis, Engelbert, Elvis, Tom Jones. I mean, that was it. That was my 3-hour set for the first 2 years as Tony Ocean, and with 4 years as Tony Ocean, because we put out two. I remember putting my first cassette out in '93. Then 94, 95, we had another cassette. And then I finally broke out and did the CD, Sleepborn Baby, and then Ocean's 11. But then I realized, because my background roots is rock and roll. I've been doing rock and roll forever. So I started really breaking in the rock and roll into my shows. And that's what changed everything. Because if I would have been stuck just doing the Sinatra Rat Pack stuff, which is fine, because there's a lot of singers that do it, there's just a lot of singers that do it. That's the problem. A lot of people are doing the same kind of material, So years ago, I started bringing in the 50s and the rock and the 60s and the 70s and the 80s and bringing it in. And that changed my whole perspective, and it changed my whole show. It changed my whole following. It changed everything. So the rock and roll is very, very important. Kasumi Warning in California. Why? Yes. We'll talk a little bit about that. I call it Tony language. One lyric line, all one syllable. There you go. There's my buddy Jeff Hunt. Jeff is on the road right now, of course, with Britt Floyd. the number one tribute band to Pink Floyd, actually. He was in Salt Lake City yesterday. I don't know where you're at today, Jeff, but I hope you're doing well. There you go, Gina. I know you love rock and roll, just like Joan Jett. I love rock and roll. Anyway, so yeah, interesting. So I had to kind of change the whole thing, because if I was stuck doing the Rat Pack stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just me. But I did it for so many years, for the first 4 or 5 years of doing Tony Ocean. Then all of a sudden, that just changed my whole audience. It just changed now people, because a lot of times when they hired you, if you did a wedding and that's all you did, you're kind of typecast for all you did was that. When I used to do the Dean Martin, which I still do, of course, with the Ocean Rat, but before I used to try to get the hair right and do the clothes and try to look just like them. But then I was typecast. So I like to just come out as myself and do Dean Martin. And that's what that's how the thing has been going ever since. So you're in Utah and they are filming Godzilla movie here. Oh, very cool. I heard about the new Godzilla movie coming, Jeff. And you're in Utah. No, Utah, right? Not everybody that lives in Utah, but the Mormons are up there. Isn't that where it all started? We can have 4 or 5 wives. Someone correct me on this, because I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. There you go. So you'll be safe over there, Jeff, in Utah with Britt Floyd. If they come to Chicago, Jeff will let us know, guys. This is something also I never realized. There's two stories. There's one guy, one is enough. Yeah, that's right. Yes, they're not all Mormons, and one wife is enough. You're correct. There you go, Jeff. Gina's watching. Jeff is watching. Ronnie B. Carol is in the house. Gina's in the house. You can see Carol with us tomorrow on Toxic Thursday. And a great send-off yesterday. Carol, your son, Gianni. Great job. That's life, my way. And you hear this guy on guitar. Fantastic. All right, husband and wife. The husband finds out the wife is cheating. The wife is cheating. Now, this guy's name was Dempsey Nibbs. Have you heard about this story? Dempsey Nibbs beats up his wife with a crowbar, and his wife's name was Judith Nibbs. Beats up his wife with a crowbar, and to hide the evidence, cuts her head off, and tries to flush it down the toilet. Whack job, folks. First of all, you're never going to get the head down the toilet. I don't know why you were thinking that, but this is crazy, because she was cheating on him. She admitted, or after he found the affair, they got caught, and whatever it was, blah, 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 blah. Cut her throat off, cut her head off to try to shove it down the toilet. Is that crazy? Holy shit. That's fits the toilet perfectly there. Excuse me, a little raspy today. A lot of singing to do in the next couple of days, so I got to take it easy. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Tried to shit. Yeah, that's for real. It's a true story. He tried. If you look up the name, Dempsey Nibbs and Judith Nibbs. That's Nibbs. Look it up, Ronnie, and they'll tell you. He beat with a crowbar, cut her throat, and tried to throw the head down the toilet. Well, obviously, that would be a big toilet if that was the case. Maybe if you were like at an outhouse, a potty, one of those in the forest, those holes are a little bit bigger. You might be able to get it down those. Definitely not in your toilet in the bathroom, folks. Definitely not. All right, here's another interesting story. This is something that I never realized. You are born with 2 fears. I didn't realize this. You are born with 2 fears: loud noise and heights. Now, I'm afraid of heights, certain heights. I mean, I can go up to certain things, but, climbing a mountain or anything like that, no good. You are born with 2 fears, that are natural: loud noises and heights. The rest of the fears that we get as we get older, we learn from family, environment, and culture. True story. That is so sad. Crazy people. Terry, there are a lot of crazy people in this world, and that is screwed up. But I never realized that you were born with loud noises, That's the fear, and the fear of heights. I just thought some people had them, some people didn't, but I guess that's normally in you. But the other traits or whatever that you get afraid of, they said you learn from family, environment, or culture. Uh, Very, very interesting to see how that all works. Because I am afraid of heights, certain things. I mean, I can go up in an air balloon. Some roller coasters, just my stomach gets a little crazy. But if we get up on I don't mind going on the elevators, but certain times I get, it also depends what part of the day is. Any update on the car crash at McHenry? No, I heard about that. I did not get any update on that, Marion, but thank you. I'll have to look into that. This is Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's get to a story. Now, this is interesting. Here's a lady on social media saying, my food stamps went up. My food stamps that this lady was getting, for people who don't know what food stamps are, the government or the state gives you guys a certain amount of money, whatever, for people that are on food stamps, who can't afford their homes or whatever it is, or to pay bills or for food, to get food, right? If I hear this right. This lady said that my food stamps went from $4,400 to $38, and Section 8 is refusing to pay my rent tomorrow. How am I supposed to live and support 6 kids? How can they do this? Imagine standing in front of a camera, not to talk about your job search, but to ask the world why $4,400 in food stamps dropped to $38 while you're still refusing to work. That's what this video shows of this lady. She's questioning why it went from $4,400 to $38. That's what this video shows. The mother of 6 outraged that the government aid is being reduced. But no mention of her trying to get a job, no mention of trying, just blaming the government from dropping her food stamps from $4,400 to $38. You know what that means? Go get a job. 6 kids? Whew. Wow. Now I know everybody might get in some bad situation, and that's what the food stamps are for. They're for people that go on hard times. Sometimes this happens to people, not just people who just go get pregnant so they can live on food stamps or whatever it is. So I feel bad for the kids in this situation because obviously the mom don't give a shit. And like I said, we don't know everybody's story, but Jesus Christ. I know. If you're able to work, then work. Don't live off the taxpayers. Crazy. Michael, I agree with you 100%. Okay, picky eaters test. I think we're all a little picky eaters. I wouldn't call myself picky. Certain things I don't like. Certain things I don't like because I never tried. Certain things I don't like because I never had as a kid. There's people that had things when they were kids and they got older. You just never lose to like it because you never had it. So here's 1 point for every item you do not eat. And you guys can play along with me on this. Hot dogs. I'll eat it, but not my favorite. Jell-O, sometimes. Mayonnaise, sometimes. Blue cheese, sometimes. Grapefruit, not that much. Olives, black olives I'll eat. Snails, nah. Cheese, yes. Cottage cheese, yuck. Fish, certain kind. Canned tuna, I've ate it before. Chicken, of course. Shrimp, of course. Crab, it's okay. Cucumbers, only in my salad, not too thick. Beef, certain beef, yes. Grits, had grits maybe 3 times in my life. My father told me hillbillies ate grits, so it was no good for you. So I never ate them when I was a kid. I tried them later, years later in life. They were okay, but it's not like I eat it all the time. Raisins, if it's in my cereal. Spinach, lima beans, every now and then. Beets, ugh. Bananas, every now and then. Tofu, won't eat it. Ranch dressing, one of my favorites. Eggplant, peas, love peas. Avocados, pickles, sometimes. Black licorice, can't stand it. Only red licorice. Sardines, ugh. Cabbage, ugh. Tomatoes, sometimes. Oysters, ugh. Zucchini, Cauliflower, Pork, yeah. Asparagus, I just had some today for lunch. Coconut, eggs, yeah. Mushrooms, can't stand. Celery, love it. And of course, the one I hate the most out of everything on this list, two things on this list I can't stand: black licorice and liver. Liver. My mom and dad used to cook liver and make us sit there and eat it. And we could not leave the table until we ate the liver. And it was so bad that I put everything I could, steak and one steak sauce, ketchup, mustard, and I still couldn't get rid of the taste of liver. Yuck, yuck, yuck. That's right. It doesn't mean I'm picky. Correct. You're right. Yeah. Hate liver, had to eat it as a child. That's why I think we hate it. You're right, Gina, because they were thrown to us and we ate it. General, how you doing, my dear friend? I hope you're well. Yeah. Cigars, of course. Well, we know that already, Dennis, right? We have a neighbor that has 6 kids by different guy every year. It seems like they're usually having an ankle bracelet on. Crazy. That's your neighbor, Carol? Whew. Well, at least you have adventure near the house there, Carol Minotti. Very good. All right, so it's Ocean's Pit, Wednesday, the 30th of July, and tomorrow is the last day of July. Toxic Thursday. Carol Brandolini will be with us. Friday, finally, I'll get my good buddy Kenny Hark on Friday. Great drummer from Off-Broadway. All right, let's get to the weather. JRC Ace Hardware weather, because it's going to be one of those days today, folks. That's right. The weather today for Wednesday, July 30th. It's 78 degrees out there right now. It feels like it's 81. The humidity is 77%. It's 6-mile-an-hour wind rain, and looks like it's going to rain today, folks. It's raining right now as we speak. They said 80% chance of rain at 12, and the rain is going to happen all the way up to about 7 p.m. tonight. With rain. And that is weather brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Stores, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. All right. What else we got coming up? More dates coming up. Our August is completely crazy because it's from one extreme to the other. We start off at the Taste of Elmwood Park with Ocean's Rat Pack. We're kicking off the festival this year. We usually play there on a Sunday, but this time we're kicking it off on a Thursday. Ocean's Rat Pack with the whole main event band behind us, and that's going to be the 7th of August, Taste of Elmwood Park. And the road trip on the 9th and 10th will be in Warren, Ohio, one of the best Italian fests in the state of Ohio. And then speaking of the best Italian fest in Illinois, we're talking about Ron Onesti's Taylor Street Italian Fest. We'll be there on Friday, the 15th of August. Main stage, 8:30 to 10 o'clock. It'll be a lot of fun. On the 23rd, we're going to Lake Geneva Mars Resort. Of course, one of our favorite places with Lake Como. On the 29th, we'll be at the Taste of Melrose Park with Tony Ocean and friends. It'll be Tony Ocean with the whole main event band. But then we also have Bill Saratella as Frank Sinatra. I'll be playing some Dean Martin, of course, and Wendy Thompson as Marilyn Monroe. First time ever that's going to be happening. So that's going to happen on the 29th of August, Taste of Melrose Park. On August 30th, we're back at the Thirsty Parrot and lovely Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And then August 31st, September Fest in Schaumburg, right down the street from the house. It's a big affair, a big festival, and it's a great fest. Hope you guys can join us. So there's a lot of stuff going on. All right, so what else we got? Rules for couples during arguments. Okay. Now, this could be couples that are together, married couples, dating couples, maybe even best friends, to male best friends, to female best friends, or with your partner, whenever it comes to arguing. Number 5, be mad at me, but also remember the times I forgave you. Number 5. Number 4, be mad at me, but don't forget all the good things about me. Number 4. Number 3, be mad at me, but don't broadcast it to others. Keep our issues private. Number 3. Number 2, be mad at me, but tell me why. Don't assume I already know. Number 2. And last but not least, number 1, don't be mad at me, but don't insult me. Anger is not a license to speak carelessly. So There you go. Use some of this stuff with your couples. Okay. And this is a great quote by the great Anthony Melchioti. Thank you, Anthony, for sending this. The problem with socialism is that you eventually run out of other people's money. Good one, Anthony. I love when you send that stuff in. He's good. Anthony sends a lot of good stuff in. People either you agree with him or you don't. Mars Resort, it will be huge, Dennis. It's the one time that we performed a year, and we have a great time doing it. All right, so here's another one with points. We just talked about the picky eater points, and we got a point for whatever. Let's try this one. Never have I ever. I think we might have done this before, but let's try it again. I get a point for everything I've done, okay? And you guys can play this over here at home too. 20, had a sip of alcohol. Don't even need to answer that. Number 19, been to a concert. Yes. Been in a car accident. Yes. Cheated on a test. Yes. Smoked. Still do. Traveled abroad. Yes. Number 15. Broke a bone. Yes. Been skydiving. No. Number 13. Will never skydive. Met someone famous. 12. Yes. Many times. 11. Been to Disney World. Yeah, maybe twice. 10, swam in the ocean. Not deep in the ocean, but I was in the ocean. Had COVID once, yes. Got a piercing, yes, both my earrings, my ears at one time. Been camping, yes, many times, yes. Got in a fist fight, maybe 5 or 6 in my whole lifetime. Been on a cruise, yes, many. Drove a car, yes. Number 2, eaten sushi, yes. And got a tattoo. Got a few of them. Yeah, so there you go. Couple that you're in there. Ray, you're living in Indiana now. Well, welcome in Indiana. Indiana's nice up there. I hope you're having fun in Indiana. All right. So you're watching Ocean's Pit, folks. More things we're talking about. We're talking about AI and everything that's happening now. You don't know what's real, what isn't real. But I'll tell you something that is real and you can rely on, and that's my good buddy Jack Vayner Landscaping. For all your landscaping needs. It's that simple. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall, blend cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service, installation, and servicing the northern area and Illinois for over 50 years. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266. That's Jack Vayner Landscaping. All right. So, get a little scratchy, folks. What year did you go to Disney World? Oh, well, I think I went twice. I've been to Disney twice, if I'm correct. Maybe 3 times. I can't remember the first time. Second time, our band was on Star Search. And that had to be 90s, early 90s. And then the third time, I don't remember. But there you go. Don't remember the exact years. But thank you, Ray, for your answer. For your question. Tesla has just opened the first ever retro futuristic diner in Hollywood. You know this is coming, folks. Hotels are going this way now. Per Fox LA, that's the name of the restaurant. The ground floor features a kitchen, bar, indoor dining, while the rooftop includes outdoor seating and another bar, but plans for the motion for theater-style seating. The 2-level spot includes a 3,800 square enclosed lower level and a 5,500 square rooftop and prep area. You can even order straight from your car via touchscreen. And no, you don't need to drive a Tesla to eat there. This is the place in Santa Monica Boulevard in California. An all robotic restaurant. It's going to happen, folks. This stuff is not that far away. Habits that will change your life. Habits that will change your life. And I think these habits here are good things that will change your life. 21. Let's start with 21. Hydrate. Feel alive. Number 20. Hug someone. Raises oxytocin. Eat slowly. Fast sometimes heals your body. To fast food, I guess. Not to eat, to fast from not eating, if I'm reading that right. Fix your posture. Smile more. Say no. Protect your peace. Sit tall. Read for 10 minutes. I do that. No sugar. Sleep in the dark. I try to. Eat protein. Yeah. Phone off in the morning. Not. Not. Lift weights. Not really. No snooze. I don't need to snooze. I do have it, but I don't need it. Sunlight in the morning. I like sunlight in the morning. Walk daily. I do. I try every day. Either I'm fishing or walking the dog. Deep breaths. I try to do that. Cold showers. Haven't done one of those in a long time. Water first. That's I need to drink plain water. And wake up early. Well, that I do. So you guys I kind of know that. Interesting stuff. I need to know about the some of the stuff I saved. To Tony, drink tea, save your voice. It's overworking. I know the OT thing. It works. Denise, hey, Diana, what's up, hon? Hope you're doing well. Okay. 10 harsh truths. Let's go to number 10. I love these top 10 things. You're not entitled to anything. You have to earn it. That's something I think we should all be learning. You're not entitled to anything. You have to earn it. Number 9, there's no place like home until you lose it. Good one. Number 8, success usually requires sacrificing comfort. To have success, there's a lot you have to sacrifice, believe it or not. Number 7, no one cares about your excuses, only your results. Absolutely. Heartbreak and failure are part of the journey. You need both. I think you need both to be successful. Heartbreak and failure, or to win. So you need a little bit of everything. Correct. Life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. Good point. Family and money often matter more than we admit. Friends can turn into strangers faster than you expect. Oh, that's for sure. People who love you will hurt you intentionally or not. And number 1, your parents won't be around forever. These are good truths. And this is a great one. I love this. I prefer hanging out with crazy people. As long as they know they're crazy, it's the ones that think they're sane. Those are the ones that have a problem. So nothing wrong with hanging out with crazy people. I think that's good. This is one of the best. When it came to the old COVID thing in 2020 and the world was upside down, this is great. I asked an Amish man how the COVID pandemic affected his community. He said, it didn't affect us much at all. We didn't have any TV. Bingo. Love it. Love it. We either win or we learn. We never lose. Good point. Good point. I like that one. I like that quote. This is interesting. California Airlines. No, California. How does this even happen? After a passenger died in airspace over Greenland, which would be over, the decision was made to divert to Chicago O'Hare to offload the deceased. However, the Cook County Medical Center Examiner Office in Chicago had no record of the incident. So someone died on the plane. Body of the person who died on the international flight to California reportedly missing. How do you die on a plane and then they can't find you? The body that died? That's suspicious. Yeah, we need to bring back. And how about that? I didn't even know this according to People magazine, this Food Network chef, this Ann Burrow, cause of death has been revealed 5 weeks after the celebrity chef died at 55 years old. Did she commit suicide, I think, if I'm correct? See, you see a lady like that, so popular on television, she's smiling, and you think you got it by the world. You think you got television and you're rich and you got all your people around you. Man, people have no idea what people are going through. I mean, everybody's got this face that they have to put on, and we all know that in life. It's just crazy. It really is. It's sad. It's sad. My wife asked me for chapstick, and I accidentally gave her glue stick. She's still not talking to me. Some of these are good. Some of these are a little out there, folks. 6 dark secrets women never tell men. Here it is, folks. For all you women out there, these are 6 dark secrets that women never tell men. Number 6, she craves attention even if she says she doesn't. Number 6. Number 5, she compares you to other men, friends, exes, even celebrities. Number 5. Number 4, sometimes she pretends not to know just to see how you react. Number 4. Number 3, she notices everything: your shoes, your nails, your scent. Number 2, she recently checks your ex's social media page. And number 1, she tests you emotionally even if she loves you. 6 dark secrets women will never tell men. And we're learning everything today on Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Yeah, we come up with some good stuff here, folks. Now we get to a point where, sometimes we talk about politics. Very little, some good, some bad. Depends on what side you're on, the fence you're on. But here is the difference. This made sense. A friend, this is my good buddy Anthony, very into politics. I think that's a part-time thing that he does. And he studies on it and he knows a lot of stuff. But remember, now this is a conservative speaking. So you have to this is his side. And then there would probably be someone who is not a conservative. A liberal would say something completely different. But this is the conservative side. And not really. This is just the difference between a Republican and a Democrat. A Republican and a Democrat, from my friend. And it's from my friend Anthony. And it says, worth reading for sure. The difference between a Republican and a Democrat. Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton were walking down the street when they came to a homeless person. Donald Trump gave the homeless person his business card, told him to come to his office for a job. Then he took $20 out of his pocket and gave it to the homeless person. Hillary saw this. So when she came to another homeless person, she walked over to the homeless person, gave him directions to the welfare office. Then she reached into Donald's pocket and got $20. She kept $15 for herself for administration's fee and gave the homeless man $5. Now you understand the difference. Thank you so much from Anthony Melchiodi on sending us the difference between some Democrats and some Republicans. A joke, funny, but you figure it out. Mental illness doesn't discriminate. Oh, Deanna, you're absolutely right, my friend. All right, as we are coming to the end of the hour, folks, don't forget our good buddies, Danny Mazzi from Armando Supermarkets. Buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Great groceries. Take care of everything you need for your grocery list from our good friends from Armando Supermarkets. 8 things women notice about men. 8 things women notice about men. Number 8, how they talk to their ex. How you carry yourself. Posture matters. Number 7. 6, eye contact or lack of it. Number 6. Number 5, confidence versus arrogance. They know the difference. That makes sense. 4, hygiene, especially your nails and your breath. Number 3, your tone, not just your words, but how you say it. Number 2, how you treat waiters and the staff. And number 1, check the shoes. Always check the shoes. 8 things that women notice about men. And I told you that when we did, when I was in Japan. I can't say how many years ago for New Year's Eve. And the first thing they men, when they walked off the plane, the United States, they looked at the man, the American, and they looked at the nails to see if they were kept, and they looked at shoes to seeing if they were shined or kept. Because you can have a nice suit on, but you can have a pair of Payless shoes. Nothing wrong with Payless shoes, but not when you're wearing a nice suit. So they look at all that. You know what I mean? Interesting. You can tell us a lot. Yes, nails should be kept. Yes, no Crocs. No Crocs is absolutely right, Gina. No Crocs, especially Crocs with socks. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Yeah, I'm glad. Okay, paper straws contain toxic forever chemicals. Could be worse than plastic. Now we're going to go through all this again with the plastic straws. How to look more attractive. Interesting. Laugh freely. No need to hide your smile. I just don't have a good smile. I just don't know how to do it. That's the problem. I know how to smile, but I don't know if it's a weird smile. I don't know. But anyway, laugh freely. No need to hide your smile. Give compliments with confidence. Choose colors that match your undertone. Very cool. Let your hair frame your face naturally. Smell good. People always remember scent. All right. Speak clearly. Mumbling kills the vibe. Wear one bold item: shoes, jewelry, or pop, excuse me. Wear one bold item: shoes, jewelry, or pop of color. And number one, stand tall. Good posture changes everything instantly. Sometimes my posture is not the best. I'm always down. I should always try to look up a little bit more. People have told me that, even myself. I think that's important. That's funny. Crocs with no socks, right? They're all pretty good. We're going to get to some of this stuff, some of these other things that we're going to talk about tomorrow on Toxic Thursday. Let's see. Lost $1 million homes in the LA fire. Now, we know with the Los Angeles fire that happened, and there's the celebrities that lost their homes in the fire. And I'm trying to figure out John Goodman's house, $4.6 million. Jeff Bridges, $6.4 million. Mel Gibson, $14.5 million house. Jennifer Grey, $10 million. Adam Brody, $8.5 million. I don't even know who some of these people are. Paris Hilton's $8.4 million. Anthony Hopkins, $6 million. Melissa Rivers, $7.77 million. And that was horrible when they lost all that, their homes in the fire. But do we really know? I don't even know why someone sent me this. Swamp is the deal breaker. Good. Swamp ass is a deal breaker. Good point there. Good point there, D. Now, do we really need to know lesbian and bisexual actresses? People send me everything. So I guess it's what I choose to read and what I don't choose to read. I didn't even know if some of these are whatever. Angelina Jolie, bisexual. Ellen DeGeneres, lesbian. Cameron Diaz, bisexual. I don't even know some of these, so I'm not even going to name them. Lindsay Lohan, bisexual. Cynthia Nixon, I think she was from Sex and the City, lesbian. Megan Fox, bisexual. Jodie Foster, lesbian. Evan Rachel, bisexual. Kristen Stewart, bisexual. Lady Gaga, bisexual. Miley Cyrus, bisexual. And I don't know the other people. I don't even know why this was sent to me. But anyway, hey, let's get everybody talking. Oh, man. Switzerland eats most chocolate. Switzerland eats the most chocolate, equating to 10 kilos per person per year. That's a lot of chocolate. I wonder if there's a lot of fat people in Switzerland. I'm not sure. But maybe it's the way they make them. I don't know. Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd breaks into a distillery. Bug turns to Elmer and says, "Is this whiskey?" Elmer says, "Yeah, but not as whiskey as robbing a bank." I'm kidding. Rosie O'Donnell, just plain ugly. Yeah. We got some more stories tomorrow, folks, but this is it. This is funny. Men at the age of 26, they play football. Men at the age of 40 they start playing tennis. Men at the age of 50 start playing billiards. Men at the age of 60 start playing golf. Funny how older the men get, the smaller their balls become. Oh, God, I cracked myself up. Yeah, that's cool. I love this stuff, right? It's good. And I love this one too. And I forgot who sent this one in, but this is funny. This is funny. And it makes a lot of sense. To all the doors that closed on me, and look, we've all been through it. We've tried stuff. Things didn't work out. Things were closed, just didn't make it for whatever reason it is, or didn't get that deal, or didn't get that job, or didn't get whatever, the girl or the guy or whatever it is, right? To all the doors that closed on me, I'm coming back. I'm going to buy the fucking building. That's the attitude you should have when anything gets done like that. Pop it down, come back, buy the building, piss everybody off. That's what it's about. Well, I want to thank you guys for another great hour. I'm going to go try singing now. Three things. 3 times I got to sing today. Dream Police for rehearsal at 1:30. And that stuff is high, so I'm not going to really sing that much today. And then the 3 songs for the Laurie's Home Foundation at Villaggio's tonight in Roselle. Everyone will be there. Mike and Tracy, Jersey Girls, yours truly. The list goes on and on. And so I think it's sold out. I think it was $100 or $150 a ticket. And everybody, the entertainers come and they donate their time. I'm going to be singing just 3 songs at 6:30 and then turning around and getting to Rosario's in Roselle for the Toast Show at Rosario's. And then tomorrow will be a Darien concert in the park with Ocean's Rat Pack. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, we'll be at the Vixen Theater in McHenry with Ocean's Rat Pack. And Sunday, Moe's Dream Police concert, tribute to Cheap Trick. I'm excited at Tribute Island. It's going to be good. Mark Shealy on bass, Nick the Piano Man, Sahajas on keys and guitar, background vocals, Billy Hall from the Vintage Saints on guitar, and Tommy Bam Bam Burke on drums. Yours truly. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, birthdays for July 30th. David Warner, a great British actor. Vivian Vance, of course, she played Vivian on the Lucille Ball Show. Let's see, Gene Wilder, 92 years old. Kenneth Branagh, another British actor. Joe Solozzi, happy birthday, Joe. Jacqueline Kennedy, of course, the widow of John F. Kennedy. Let's see, Ron Howard, Opie, Richie Cunningham, great movie director, 71 years old. Steven Seagal, master. Ever see the size of this guy now? He was like the cool guy when he first came out. He's like 400 pounds. Huge. 76 years old today. Shirley MacLaine, 91 years old. Tony Sirico, of course, he played Paulie Walnuts in The Sopranos, 82 years old he would have been. Luke Wilson, 53 years old. And Sally Struthers, 78. She played Gloria on the All in the Family, folks. All right, we are coming to the end of the hour. It's another one of those great days. Thanks to our friends from Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware is the place. U-Haul rentals at all of their locations. Call the store, walk in, visit the U-Haul desk, and go to uhaul.com and choose one of your Ace stores as your location. Make a reservation. They're here for all your moving needs, personal, business, small loads. They have you covered. Don't forget to grill your Ace off and get those spices for your grills, folks. That's right, rubs and sauces. Trending now is the TikTok Meat Church, Trangier, and Danny O's. They have them all. And take advantage of the auto key program at all their stores. They program haircut keys up to 50% less to the dealership. Visit the Helpful Hub to speak to a certified member. And download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Guys, tomorrow is Toxic Thursday with the return of Carol Brandolino. Guys, thank you all for watching the show today. And remember a couple things in life. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. It's important to be nice. And this world is a little crazy out there. We all know that. And we all seem, not all, but there's like a 5-10% of this crazy world are very offended over everything that's happening in this world. So if you're offended on this show, or anything that you hear on the radio or music or TV or whatever you're watching. If you're offended, just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Remember that. Try to get along with everybody. And if you have any beefs, try to squash it because life is too damn short. Ringo Starr says peace and love. And thank you all for watching. From the bottom of my heart, I do really appreciate you. You just hear some guy here mumbling Monday through Friday at noon. Cool. Have a great day, everybody. God bless. Peace and love. Take us out, Nicholas.
It's the end of the show. See you later.